Scott Bennetts, welcome to A Minute with Max. It's great to catch up again after our 10 years since I think we first met.
That's correct, Max. It's great to see you again.
Thank you. When we first met, you were working in the club industry at the COO Club in the eastern suburbs of Sydney. You were 23 years of age, I think.
That's correct. I was a duty manager at the time, just left Star City to join the COO Club.
And now you're the COO of one of the biggest clubs in Sydney, which means it's one of the biggest clubs in Australia, the Revesby Workers Club, and you're about to spend $183 million on a major renovation here. That's pretty darn impressive, Scott. People are watching this all over the world, and I'd like to ask you if you'd fill in some blanks for us. How have you been? Have you achieved this? That's wonderful success. Tell us what you've done.
Personally, 8 months ago, I was lucky enough to join Revesby Workers Club, and my position is a new position because of the development. And to go from where I was 10 years ago to here, I think the key ethos is be respectful of people who report to you, obviously respectful to the people that you report to, and have empathy for their roles as well as your own.
That's really simplifying it. People will say, but that should be simple. It's not simple, is it?
No, it's not. It's not simple to do. It's you got to work hard at it. You got to maintain it, and you got to be very consistent, and treat everyone fairly. And obviously, hard work is the best luck in the world you can have.
I like that. Now, at Revesby, do you have how many staff?
We have 300 staff at the moment.
Wow, yeah, that's a big staff. And you're going to go to when the development is done? When
the full development's done, hopefully in approximately 4 years' time, we'll go to about 650. And on the precinct, we'll have over 1,000 staff with the supermarket and shopping centre.
Yeah, wow, that's an amazing development. And even now, when you walk in the door, it knocks your socks off. So I can imagine what it's going to be in a few years' time. Tell me, let's dig in a little behind you. I specifically want to go to marketing and ask you about the best marketing idea you've ever used to bring people into clubs, and the best gaming idea you've ever used. But before we do that, where were you born?
Paddington, Sydney, Australia.
Yes. How long have you been in the club industry?
18 years.
What was your first job?
My first job prior to the club industry was a paper boy down at Maroubra News Agency.
How old?
I was 14 at the time.
I love it to find kids who are working at 14 years of age. It's good stuff. Who was the best boss you've ever worked for?
The current one, obviously. Because he's the current one.
Because he's the current one. Now, you're pretty impressed. Tell me why. Why?
Because of this development.
First of all, his name is?
Ed Camilleri, who's the CEO. He's been the CEO of Revesby for 17 years now.
And he's done wonderful jobs in bringing it to where it is now.
This is correct. The club looks fantastic as it is at the moment, yeah. But 5 years ago he came up with a vision to transform this club into something different that the industry's never seen. So 5 years ago and $7 million ago, the planning started to diversify our income greatly.
And you obviously enjoy working with him, working for him. He's the CEO and you're the COO.
That's correct.
His focus is working on the totally the redevelopment and the rebuilding.
That's correct.
And yours is running the club?
Correct. He brought on my role to primarily look after club operations day to day, and his focus will be the financial management of the club and also the development side of it. But that doesn't mean he still doesn't have a strong eye on the club as well.
I'm watching it. And why do you like working for Ed? Why is he a good boss?
Because of what I said previously, he's very respectful of my role and every role that's under him, and he's a very humble man for someone who's achieved so much in his tenure, not only at the club but also in his career.
What's the best advice you've ever had?
I was a young fella at COO Club, and my general manager there said, I didn't become a good general manager by being a good general manager. I became a good general manager by being a good assistant general manager. So it gave me the thought, be good at what you do now, people will see that you're good, and then they'll give you the opportunities instead of trying to be good at something that's out of your domain.
I like that.